back to TGTV and welcome back to a very sunny, exciting day. Today I am collecting my brand new daily driver from Vines BMW in Guildford. I'm heading off there now in this rather nice Porsche 964 owned by my friend over here, Ben. Say hello, mate. Hello, mate. You can invoice me for this if you want. I will do. Appearance fee. So yeah, we're cruising up in style in a 964, very, very nice. He's only just recently got it, and I must admit, my head, I'm going to show you it actually. My head is being turned by more Porsche nonsense. Super, super cool. Let's have a little look in here. I mean, that's just good. That is really good. So yeah, I'm now on the hunt for a 964. Thanks for that, mate. Cheers. Anyway, we're not here to talk about this, as nice as it is. We're not here to talk about this, as nice as it is. We are not here to discuss the 964. We're here to discuss my brand new daily driver. This car will be my kind of daily sort of workhorse, the car that I do errands in and the car that I use the most. It will be to replace my Golf GTI. The Golf GTI won't be disappearing per se, but I will pretty much just stop using it going forward, and this will be the car that I kind of do all my stuff in. So you'll notice that currently I'm in a petrol station. You'll also notice my very nice hat here, and I'm heading off to the dealership now. So I'm obviously not collecting it from a BP, I am collecting it from a dealership. So without further ado, let's go on with the video. So I have arrived here at Vines BMW Guildford. We will see the signs behind me, and the tension is mounting as to what I am collecting. Now I stress that this car will be with me long term. It will not be one of those cars on the channel which you see one video and it's gone the next, and I'm aware of the fact that I've done quite a lot of that. But this car is going to be mine. I'm going to be using it every single day for a prolonged period of time. Probably, I would say, probably about a year actually. So there's going to be a lot of this car on my channel. So without further ado then, let's go inside actually, rather than waffling around in car parks. I like car parks, but now is not the time for that. So let's go inside. Have a little look at some of the stock actually, because I've seen some punchy stuff through the window. Open sesame. Just going in here then. I've not actually been to this Vines before. It's absolutely huge. They've got stock all the way, like right round outside. So have a look around in here. Ooh, we've got very nice coloured M4 there. Tanzanite blue, I think. That matches my strap. That is mental. Absolutely mental. That, ladies and gentlemen, 68k. 68 grand. But that is a proper piece of kit. That is like an actual MotoGP bike, pretty much, that you can put number plates in it. Ridiculous. Someone come and buy that, please. Super, super cool. Anyway, coming around here, we've got 4 Series. We've got the new 7 Series over there. Or the 7, I think they call it now. I don't know actually. I've lost track. With a big old grille. So I was driving actually the X7 in Scotland very recently. Very cool piece of kit. We've got the new X3 there. We've got the new X5 there. We've got the Z4 that you all saw on my channel very recently. Very, very, very good bits of kit these. This is the 30i, and I had the 40i. So this is one slightly below it. Still the same cool interior. It's got the good wheels. Very, very nice bits of kit actually. Big fan of that car. Anyway, without further ado, I am going to, ooh, actually, that's the M40i as well. So what BMW are now doing as well, they're doing these sort of the spicy kits on all of their cars. So they're sort of M40 packages on pretty much all of their range. So that is now a very cool family lugger. That's the X3 M40i. Anthracite wheels, blue calipers. It's good. It's good. Anyway, I'll stop getting distracted. Let's head to the handover bay and not delay this video any longer. Suck it, Rolo. Rolo. No. See you later, mate. Exciting stuff. That plate, that's really good. Really, really good. All right, let's come around the back of it here. In case you're in any doubt, whose car this was. That plate is staying on the car as well, so that's cash. That is an i3S, so it's not any ordinary i3, it is the S variant. So it's the spicy variant. S does not stand for spicy. Inside here, look at that interior. So then, time to jump in to my brand new daily. Just close the door here. This is the first time then in my new daily driver. It is actually really, really cool in here. I must admit, I've never driven an i3 before, let alone the i3S. So for those of you who don't know, this is a sportier, more updated version of the i3, which had been out for a number of years. So this got further range, and I'll go on to all the boring details soon. Further range and higher performance as well. So these are actually exceptionally quick. Even the standard i3 doesn't mess around, and the i3S causes chaos. 0 to 30 in this car, I've been promised, is mayhem. So you will see in due course on my channel over the next few months this car driving around and doing all sorts of stuff with it all over the place. But for now, this is just a little collection. I'm going to go through some of the details actually, because I'm seeing stuff and I want to talk about it. So in here then, this is the steering wheel. Very, very cool, simple kind of vibe on the steering wheel. It's got this electric blue detailing everywhere, which signifies kind of the I range, which is the BMW electric range. We've got some very nice options in here, including Harman Kardon speakers there. We've got screens absolutely everywhere. And loads of like really nice kind of natural materials as well. So the idea behind the kind of i3 interior is it's made out of sustainable materials. Everything in here is as environmentally friendly as possible. So there's a really nice mixture of materials actually. Everything is just really nice to touch, feel, and there's just, it's very, very premium in here. Lovely, lovely stuff. I'm sure in due course I'll find out what all of this is made of, and that'll probably be a separate video, but very, very cool. I mean, look at it all. Everything's just, the detail's sick. Really, really nice. So driving modes then, it's all up here on the steering wheel. And it may not surprise you to hear that there is not a gear stick there. What's cool about these though, there we go, i3S down on the floor, there is no kind of central bridge here. So most cars you've got kind of the transmission tunnel here, you've got absolutely nothing there. So it adds this feeling of real kind of space. And same in the back here, there's not this kind of central thing. You basically just got a bench in the back and loads of space. You've got cup holders there as well. It is 2 seats in the back, but then I've got no mates, so that doesn't really matter. Lots of room. As you all know, I'm an extraordinarily tall guy, so headroom's important. And look, we've got a lot of headroom here, me sort of sitting up straight. That's good. It's a very airy cabin. It's getting a little bit hot actually, so I'm going to get out in a second. But overall, I can't wait to just sort of whiz round London in this. There's very good reasons why I've gone for an i3S. I could have got a lot of different dailies. And my garage is ridiculous. Petrol wise, there's a lot of emissions, there's a lot of fuel expense, there's a lot of congestion charge, the ultra low emission zone in London. There's loads of reasons why this i3S is absolutely perfect for me. And I know some of you be screaming at me in the comments because you don't like hybrids, you don't like electric cars, but bear with me, I will change your mind on this. I think now's the time to have one of these in your garage or an electric car in the garage. If you've got a few cars, I think there's definitely space for one of these. I'm not saying this should be possibly your only car if you're a petrol head, but what I'm saying is I think this is an extremely, extremely valuable addition to the garage, and I'm going to use it a hell of a lot. It's a bold claim, being a petrol heady kind of car nerd guy, to have a fully electric car, which is what this is. But I'm going to convert you all, I promise, I promise. This isn't a political agenda, I just think it's a good idea, and especially living in London, I think this car's spot on. And that is one of the first electric cars that I've seen that I've been like, yeah, that's cool. I first actually got hooked on i3s back in the day. One of the banks I was working at, the CEO actually used to come in every single day in an i3, and he had a Richard Mille on his wrist, and he used to drive an i3 every day, and I was like, that is cash. I want an i3. So I've kind of been eyeing them up for a while, and I know that's a ridiculous story, but that's actually true, sadly or not. Right, without further ado, I'm going to get out and we're going to get this car out of the handover bay. So I've just been reliably informed then, I know I understood, I told you some waffle inside about the interior and what it was made of, but actually I've just been told that the door cards and all of this stuff here is made out of the wastage from the cotton industry, so all the leftover cotton from the cotton industry, that's what that's made out of, and the seats are made out of recycled plastic bottles, which is extremely, extremely cool. And the key, which I don't know where it is, it's around somewhere, it's not on my wrist, that's for another car, that is actually made out of some sort of bean shell, cocoa bean shells, some sort of bean shell anyway, but it means it's all very sustainable and very healthy to the environment. And if you see David Attenborough when you're driving one of these, he probably won't scream and shout at you, so all in all, a good thing. Anyway, waffle aside, we're going to actually know one final thing. The shell is actually made out of carbon fibre as well, so there's loads of exposed carbon around, and we all know I like that. Silently out. This is literally the quietest collection day I've ever had. Doesn't even sound like it's on. I was going to say it's chaos, it's actually the opposite of chaos. Can't wait to go gliding around London. Brilliant. Number plate's cash as well. So what it's supposed to say, if you squint, it's supposed to say buy i3, which is quite clever. It's cash though. Out in the sunshine though. I actually chose this colourway, so if you don't like it, it's my fault. I wanted it blacked out. I like the electric blue bits on it. I may at some point look at doing kind of the grills in black there and kind of keep to the blacked out vibe, but I quite like the silver on the grills with the wheels there as well. Nope. Right then, it is now time to head off in my i3S. I've got a new bag as well, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like to boast, but I've got a new mini bag. I actually was supposed to collect this many moons ago, but I left it at Vines Mini in Redhill, which I've done many videos on. Benny's been very loud in the 964, so we're now going to go to Maranello Egham Ferrari, because Benny wants an F12, and I may or may not have just bought something in there, or two things, or one thing. You'll hear about that very soon. Right, on this note, thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, let me know what you think of the i3S, and do not panic, you'll see much, much more of it very soon on the channel. Cheers guys, bye!